Shalom. Want to give all praises to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Rawchaa, Qadash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. Salutations to all the Lord's hopeful elect, scattered abroad, teaching his word in sincerity and truth. This lesson is going to be entitled, The Lord is Dreadful. The Lord is dreadful. Yahawah, which is the Father, Yahawashi, which is the Son, is very dreadful. They are a dreadful power that rule the earth. And when the time of his visitation, you're going to fear. Just as of this moment, what you're going to see here on, what's this, CBS LA. Now, I clicked on this video. This was put up 11 minutes ago. And it says, Southern California earthquake hits news anchor CBS LA. And this was published July the 8th. All right.
We are experiencing quite a bit of shaking. If you'll give us a brief moment here, we're making sure that nothing is going to come down in the studio here.
And it is going for quite a bit, everybody. It continues.
This is a very strong earthquake.
Strong here.
8:21 here on the air. We're experiencing very strong shaking. I think we need to get under the desk.
All right, we're going to go to break.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Wow.
We are experiencing quite a bit of shaking. If you'll give us a brief moment here, we're making sure that nothing is going to come down in the studio here.
And it is going for quite a bit, everybody. It continues.
This is a very strong earthquake.
Strong here.
8:21 here on the air. We're experiencing very strong shaking. I think we need to get under the desk.
All right, we're going to go to break.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Wow.
All right, you've seen it. You can't be professional in a time of the Lord's visitation. All right? It just don't work. It just don't work. The Lord is dreadful. And one thing Paul said, for us brothers out there that go out and teach this word in season, out of season, all right, praying and doing the works of the Lord, hoping to be of the hopeful elect, that we know the terror of the Lord, so we persuade men. The Lord have sent us out there on those street corners, all right, on the highways and byways, to warn, to condemn, to rebuke, all right, and to exhort the name of the Lord. Because the Heavenly Father demands respect. He demands obedience. And this world that we're living in is wicked. We are truly living in the end of Esau. So this is the end of the world for Esau. This is the word dreadful. Quick Google search. It says causing or involving great suffering, fear or unhappiness, extremely bad or serious. And what does the Lord do? He makes you to fear. He brings upon you great suffering, unhappiness, extremely bad or serious. The Most High does the unthinkable. All right? He said, my thoughts are not your thoughts, my ways are not your ways. This is why it's be thankful, a beautiful thing, if the Lord have called upon you, to do this work. All right. It says extremely disagreeable. See, we as prophets and stewards and elders and apostles and, all us under that rank, under that title, that are sent out, truly sent out, anointed men that are truly sent out, all right, are telling you, are the mouthpiece of the Most High. These men are the mouthpiece of the Most High. and of Yahawashi. All right. And we've been telling you that the Lord is dreadful. The Lord is a terrible power. All right. Alasajah. Alasanya. No, excuse me. Alasajah. All right. Which means, which the other nations called the Most High this at a period of time. All right. Demon like power. Because what the Lord do is beyond what you can imagine. Now, when the Lord do what he do, he does it in all righteousness. All right. It says extremely disagreeable. See, what you may agree with, just like today, these people in the world, including 2/3 of you niggas and hoes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, West Indian Haitians that despise the truth. All right, you niggas and hoes, 2/3 that the Most High is going to get rid of, as the Apostle Elder Tahar just did a video calling you degenerates. You know, you and the rest of the world, you and the rest of the world, you find extremely disagreeable when the Lord wrote in the scriptures of his law that if any man shall lie down with mankind with same sex, he shall be put to death and his blood shall be upon him. They have a problem with that. They have a problem with the Most High and that he wrote against same-sex marriage. And that's just one example. So extremely disagreeable. Used to emphasize the degree to which something is the case, especially something regarded with sadness and disapproval. Because what man approves, the Most High disapproves. We have to live according to what the Most High approves. And this is why he sent forth great men, which is that cluster that he hath kept to himself of the elect. All right. This is why Esau is being revealed, because we at the end of his kingdom. The scriptures tell you in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, we were made to reprove his thoughts. We're contrary of his doings. The portion of Jacob is not like them. All right. The Most High is a dreadful power, man. Dreadful. Unpleasant. I'm reading some of the synonyms. Unpleasant, disagreeable, nasty. All right, look at that. Terrible. Hey, the scriptures say the Most High is a terror. Okay? He's a terrible power. Meaning the Lord would do the unthinkable unto you. He said that he that hate me loves death. Frightful. Yeah, you're supposed to fear. You saw on in this newscast how an actual earthquake was coming through and they were striving to stay professional, but the fear, the frightfulness, the horror, the terribleness on their minds of the worst was brought upon them like that. It says horrible, grim, awful, all right, outrageous, shocking, because you never know what the Lord may do. This is why you have to fear the Lord. And us brothers of the hopeful elect, we fear the Most High. We fear because the Lord is dreadful. All right, let me get this one. Here in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the word dreadful, inspiring dread, causing great and oppressive fear. Causing great and oppressive fear. Meaning the Lord truly puts fear in you. If you don't fear the Most High, you will. You will. It says inspiring awe Let's see. Extremely bad, distasteful, unpleasant, or shocking. We went through these. I dreadful disorder. Hey, you got the picture. The Lord is dreadful, man. And I have an account in which in which why you should respect the Lord. All right, and you should fear the Lord, obey the Lord. And this so-called white man have done the complete opposite of that. All right, he is the wicked. He has offended the Lord. When these sins pile up to the heavens, the Most High is going to send His Son back. When these prophecies be fulfilled, the Lord, one of the dreadful powers are coming back. All right, to redeem the elect and to destroy the wicked. So this is Numbers chapter 16 and 15. Now here's a story with Moses, and you had Korah, Abiram, and Dathan, which were being wicked, coming against Moses. They felt as though they was impatient. They was promised the promised land, and they didn't receive it as quickly, so they wanted to come against Moses. They was, them, and I believe it was 200 other men. That was, they wasn't fine of staying in the wilderness and taking orders under Moses. All right. And this proves also too how the Lord set up order. All right. So this is Numbers chapter 16 and 15. It says, and Moses was very wroth and said unto the Lord Yahawah, respect not thou their offering. I have not taken one ass from them, neither have I hurt one of them. And Moses said to Korah, be thou and all thou company before the Lord Yahawah, thou and they, and Aaron tomorrow, and take every man his censer, and put incense in them, and bring ye before the Lord Yahawah every man his censer, 250 censers, thou also and Aaron, each of you his censer. And they took every man his censer, and put fire in them, and laid incense thereon, and stood in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation with Moses and Aaron. And Korah gathered all the congregation against them unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the glory of the Lord Yahawah appeared unto all in the congregation. And you see how this was back in the time of Moses, how the Lord appeared, okay? Probably by the way of a chariot, all right? That they knew that the Lord was there, okay? It says, the glory of the Lord Yahawah appeared unto all the congregation. And this is what, the world haven't got a good taste of understanding of the Lord, but set for just by the mouthpiece of the Lord, who they truly despise and in disbelief, because of the outward appearance of the prophets, and then the doctrine, the gospel in which they preach. All right, the men of the Lord, which is not of their doctrine, it's of Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi, the Most High's doctrine. So anyway, it says, and the glory of the Lord Yahawah appeared unto all the congregation. And the Lord Yahawah spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, separate yourselves from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. You see, the Lord was going to take their asses out because they were being wicked, So Moses, what he did was, you read the story, he said, okay, since y'all coming against me, let's see what the Lord said. And this is why they came together, and he told them to bring their censers and put fire in it. And they was going to all approach the Most High, and the Most High was going to tell them or let them know who was the Lord dealing with. And one way why the Lord was going to tell you, which I'm not going to jump the gun. If you don't know this story, all right, you're going to see what the Lord was going to do. The Lord, Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi, all right, the Most High does the unthinkable, from man. What man perceives, the Most High does otherwise. And that's why I went into those definitions of dreadful. So you get the picture. This is verse 21. Separate yourselves from among the congregation that I may consume them in a moment. So the Most High is going to take their wicked asses out, want them all together and just get rid of them. Verse 22. And they fell upon their faces and said, O God, the power of spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin and will thou be wroth with all the congregation? And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the congregation, saying, Get you up from about the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, Depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest ye be consumed in all their sins. So they gat up from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan and Abiram on every side. And Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tents, and their wives, and their sons, and their little children. Verse 28. And Moses said, Hereby ye shall know that the Lord Yahawah hath sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them in my own mind. All right. Verse 29. For these men died the common death. It says, if these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord have not sent me. But if the Lord Yahawah make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up, and all that obtaineth unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord. And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground caved asunder that was under them, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that obtaineth unto Korah, and all their goods. They and all that obtained to them went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the congregation. And all Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them, for they said, Lest the earth swallow us up also. So what the Lord did, he opened the earth up and swallowed those men. Now verse 35. And they came out of the fire from the Lord. And there came out a fire from the Lord and consumed the 250 men that offered incense. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, right, so there you go. You had the men, the 200 men, 50 men that was against the Lord too, that was on the side with Korah, um, Abiram, and Dathan. They all got taken out, man. And the Most High did something dreadful among them, and also made an example out of them to the rest of the congregation. And with this place, what you call America, is going to be made an example. Well, Sodom and Gomorrah was made an example for all that shall live ungodly, doing things of the sodomy, fornication, unlawful sex, adultery. Those cities, those 5 cities there, Sodom and Gomorrah, the Most High destroyed that place without warning for all the wickedness that was done. So what do you think the Lord is going to do to this place that you called America, North America, the spiritually Sodom and Egypt? He's going to make good riddance of this place by the way of fire, nuclear fire. All right. So the Lord is dreadful, man. If you don't fear the Lord, you're going to get put to death. Straight up, man. The Lord is about order. The Lord is about respect, and the Most High is a terrible power, but he's also a righteous power and very merciful because he's well balanced. He is balanced. And that's what we strive to be, like our Father and like our big brother, Yahawashi. to be perfect, man, to have that perfect balance. The Most High created the left, he created the right. He created the good, he created the evil. He said, I, the Lord, do all these things. All right? He belongs the issue of death, whether you live or whether you die. Not Esau. Not Esau. Your chips and mark of the beast that you implant in yourselves for you to live a longer life and have these different abilities and superpowers, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. For you to number the people and be our guide, God, be our power. No, it's not gonna work. All right. You don't have the birthright. It's over. It's over. And that was what? Sinkhole. This today within this story, that's what you call a sinkhole. All right. That was the unthinkable. Who would think at that time that the earth will open up? That was a new thing that Israel witnessed, and what the Lord can do. Open up the earth and swallow you alive, man. So while reporting on bullshit, and all the folly, which the scriptures say folly is set in great dignity, all this was going on, and this and that, and not talking about Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, you're going to get put to death. The Lord did say he's a jealous power. All right. And the world is going to respect his power and respect the men he set before you, which are the true judges of the earth, which are the Israelites, in particular the elect of the Israelites, because there's an election within the election. All right. So I'm going to get this one more thing. I had this, let me get this real quick. Let's get this real quick. All right. This is, now this just happened a few days ago. It says large sinkhole swallows car, closes road in Woodbridge. Now, Woodbridge, this is out here in Jersey. All right. And look at this. And this ain't new. It was new in the beginning, but now it's been sinkholes going on all around the world. A lot in Russia, a lot here in the States. So, few years back, we've been seeing one of the new things the Lord did in the earth, which he done in the past. So it makes it, not new now, because the scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun. All right. But this happened because the Most High did it. And these are also actually signs. Earthquakes and sinkholes, these are signs of the Lord. All right. The Lord is dreadful, man. He is a dreadful power. Maybe I'll title it that. So that's all I got. Quick, to the point. I guess a new earthquake just hit LA again. I guess a new earthquake just hit. Southern California earthquake hits news anchor CBS LA. And this is what, the fourth one maybe? I'm guessing, because it was three and within what, a few hours. What was it, yesterday, a couple of days ago? So hey, fear the Most High, man. All right, so with that, want to give all praises to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. Salutations to all the Lord's hopeful elect. Shalom.